Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. My name is F1 Fan 101 and we will be flying the Cessna CJ4 from Paris, France to Nice. So, I think it's Nice. It's by Monaco, but around there, southern France. Um, so we're gonna go get started right now. I don't think I'm at the right gate, but it's okay. Um, let's start with our checklist. So, let's toggle this real quick. Let's turn the battery switch on.
System test. Okay.
Emergency lights, they are armed, even though these aren't operable at the moment. Hopefully they will be in the future. Okay, with the avionics switch, put that to dispatch mode. Let's acknowledge that. Make sure our parking rate is set. Okay. Um, uh, Exterior lights, let's put on the nav and the post lights. I'm not sure about the post lights at the moment. I don't know what those do, but I'm just putting them on right now. Okay, so we're all good on that part. Let's start up these engines. Let's have a good look at our checklist just to make sure. So that looks all good. Okay, so let's start this. So make sure our throttles are on idle. They are. Engine starter, let's push the right one. Let's do the right first. And we'll wait until that is 20%. So now we are coming up on 20%. So we can go open this button guard and run it. So there we go, it's running. Let's turn on our beacon and strobe lights at the moment while we spin up our next one. So let's turn off this guy right here and engage the left engine starter. Wait until that is 20%. So now we are at 20%, so we can open this, run, close that, and we can disengage this after a few seconds. I'm not completely sure on if I'm doing this right at all. I'm still new to the game, so leave your critics in the comments. Okay, so we're good here. Let's double check our checklist. So that's good. Let's turn on the avionics master switch. So there we go. And we'll make sure our lights are on. They are indeed on. Parking brake, let's release this. And we will make a call to the ATC for pushback. So let's press scroll lock, and we will request a pushback. So let's request our IFR clearance actually first.
Take all ground, Cessna November Whiskey Tango Niner Foxtrot IFR to Nice, ready to copy.
Cessna November Whiskey Tango Niner Foxtrot is cleared to Nice Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 right, climb, and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.7 squawk 1021.
So we have our IFR clearance.
Cessna November Whiskey Tango Niner Foxtrot
inserting that
Nice
into
Airport as filed.
The
Takeoff runway 26 right, climb, and maintain 11,000 feet.
altitude hold.
Departure on 125.7 squawk 1021.
Cessna Tango Niner Foxtrot, read that correct.
So we will now have to contact ground on 121.61. So we have 11,000 feet right there. Let's go to ground services and request a
Take all
pushback.
ground, Cessna November Whiskey.
So our pushback has been requested. We should be getting on now. Here's our beautiful Cessna Citation CJ4. Our tail number is registration is November Whiskey Tango Niner Foxtrot. If you've been reading the ATC. Our cruising altitude for today will be 35,000. Actually, no, I did not even input that. So we'll have to request that manually when we're up in the air. But yeah, let's push back and let's get. So we have now been pushed back by our wonderful ground operator, and we'll begin at our taxi. So let's request our IFR taxi.
De Gaulle ground, Cessna November Whiskey Tango 9er Foxtrot with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
So here we
Cessna
are.
November Whiskey Tango 9er Foxtrot, taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right using taxiway Tango SO3 Romeo Romeo 1. Contact tower on 119.25 when ready.
So we are
Taxi
will
to and hold short
acknowledge
runway
it
26 right using
and
taxiway
get
Tango
started
Echo 3
on
Romeo
our
Romeo 1
taxi. So
Cessna
let's
Tango
turn
9er
on our
Foxtrot.
taxi lights. As you can see here, our flight plan has been already programmed. So departure arrival from LFPG to Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf to Lima Foxtrot Mike November. Here's our flight plan. Flight number, let's insert that. We'll be going with 5423 because, you know, we'll skip 3, but insert that. Okay, let's get our engines running. So increase the throttle just a little bit, just to get us rolling. So our engines are looking good, and I'll get back to you when we reach the runway. So we have now arrived at the runway, and we'll be contacting tower at 119.25. Sorry, 119.25, and we will be requesting our takeoff
De
clearance.
Gaulle tower Cessna November Whiskey Tango 9er Foxtrot
We
ready
should
for
be
IFR
taking
departure
off,
runway
so
26 right.
let's make sure everything's ready.
Cessna November Whiskey Tango 9er Foxtrot, cleared for takeoff runway 26 right.
Okay, so we have our takeoff clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26
Let's
right Cessna
get
November
started.
Whiskey Tango 9er Foxtrot.
Cessna Tango 9er Foxtrot, contact Paris Center on 125.7.
So let's now engage our autopilot. I already have it all set up, so let's actually call the tower before they
Call Air 5423.
get mad at
Please
us.
acknowledge.
125.7 for Para Air 542
Pilot is on. Let's turn our vertical speed on. Tune Paris Center. Contact Paris Center.
Paris Center Para Air 542 is climbing through 2,300 feet for 11,000 feet.
Carrier 5423 Paris Center, continue to LAULY as planned.
LAU.
Altimeter tree 0.00.
Oh.
Carrier 5.
So we should now be good now, and I'll get back to you once we reach our cruising. So we are now currently climbing to flight level 200, which is equal to 20,000 feet. We are currently 7,000 feet in the air, so we still got a bit to go, but our autopilot is on now with nav mode and vertical speed, with both for light directors on. Might turn on our DI system because it does look like we'll be going through some clouds today. We have some light showers down at Paris right now, so that's another factor that comes into play. But yeah, so our climb is going good, our takeoff went well, and this time I will actually return to you when we reach our cruising altitude. So we have now reached our cruising altitude of flight level 350, and as you can see, lovely day over France at the moment. I believe we are over France. Yep, so very beautiful up here. We got a long ways to go, but yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So we are now around halfway, I'd say, to Monaco, or Nice, or as they say, Nice, and we should be passing over the Alps soon, as you can see on our VFR map right here. Here's the Alps. Let's turn on the isoline map. You can see right here that this is where the Alps are, and we won't be going fully into them, but we'll be crossing along the border, as you can see, and then we'll just head down to the south of France and land. But yeah, there's our flight route right there. We are currently at flight level 350, going 217 knots, and we have 61% fuel left, so we should definitely be able to make it. I probably should have put a bit more in, but it's all good. We'll be perfectly fine, and yeah, I'll get back to you when I see something. Yeah. So we've just been given some instruction. We are supposed to reduce our altitude to flight level 230. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's turn off our, well actually let's first decrease it to flight level 230, which is equal to 23,000 feet. Just let this scroll on through to 23,000 feet. There we have it. Let's turn off our altitude hold and turn on our vertical speed. We'll be going on the 2 right there. And let's also decrease our throttle while we're at it. We do not want to overspeed right now. Just give it a good 42% lever. We'll decrease it if it needs any more, but yeah, I'll get right back to you guys once we get to flight level 230. So it looks like so we're definitely over the Alps right now. You can't see it, but on the VFR map you can see just on the border, and we're having some pretty strong turbulence right now. It's gonna be hard to descend like this, but you know, it's gonna be okay. Let's just try and descend though to that flight level. But yeah, we're gonna have some turbulence right now. Here's another camera, so you can see how much the aircraft is shaking, but I'm sure our autopilot will handle it just well. So yeah, I'll get right back to you. So we are now beginning our descent towards southern France. We are about to get out of the Alps, so we should have a little bit less turbulence. So as you can see, very beautiful over the Alps right now. You know, it is very beautiful, but we have a lot of turbulence at the moment, and they told us to descend to flight level 9 or 9er, but I'm a bit worried that that may be too low, but we'll see. If it's too low, we'll raise our altitude, but hopefully let's try and get out of the Alps for now. So we've just been given our approach. They're now wanting me to contact. Nice approach. I think it's Nice, but I could be wrong, but I don't know. We're contacting the approach now because we have been given our expected runway, I think. So ILS runway 04 right approach. So our nav mode is already locked on, and we should be there very soon. Alright, so we're very close to the airport. I believe it is right there. I'm just going that off what I see on the map and what I see. So it's just to the left of our aircraft right now, so I believe it's that. I remember it extends onto the ocean a bit. But yeah, let's get ready. We're gonna start, hopefully we'll descend soon, and yeah.
Landing here.
So if you look under us right now, I believe that is Monaco. Or is it? I really can't tell, but I think that's the harbor where they have the Formula 1 race. So right there. I really can't tell, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that is where they have the F1 race. Alright, we're coming in for the landing right now. We have a bit of wind, so it's going to be a bit more hard, but we should be okay. Here we go. Touchdown. Oh, bit on the air right there. Little late touchdown right there, but we're on the ground now. Let's quickly turn our speed brakes on. Whoops, I turned the throttle down a bit, but... But we did land, and I'd say that's pretty good for now. And yep, we're good. I'll get back to you when we are off the runway and are safely parked. So we have successfully parked our airplane. Um, so very beautiful day over here, and let's start our shutdown process. Alright, so let's start by, let's turn off our engines. So, turn off our taxi light, and let's just do the stop right here. If I'm doing this wrong, again, please leave a comment, because I am here to learn. So that's off right there. Engines are shutting down. Turn off these. Get some warnings. Let's wait until these are off. Alright, let's turn off our strobes and beacon. And now let's turn off our panel lighting brightness. Make sure autopilot is off. Let me just take a look at this. Speed brakes. So let's turn off any lights. And we can now turn off our avionics, and that should bring us the screen, and there we have it. We have finished our flight. Thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you all have a good day or good night. Goodbye.